All right. Good morning, Jada. How are you?
Great. Good morning. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. I'm really excited to have the opportunity to film a digital cover letter with you. You are a proven performer for Ronstadt. You have been working successfully for Ronstadt up in Georgia. And my understanding is you've just relocated to Orlando. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself to get started?
Yes, ma'am. Well, I'm Jada. 23 years old. Um, I just moved from Georgia. Um, I needed a fresh start. Um, it was kind of on a whim thing, um, just to just a new beginning, I guess you could say. Um, Apart from me working, I do desire to have a business in the future. Um, but on the working side of things, um, I've always loved office work. I've always loved the business side of work. Um, so I've been doing administrative assistance for about, I would say, 3 to 4 years, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but yeah, so I'm just and Randstad, I've always worked with them with my jobs. They've always been awesome with me,
Yeah,
finding a job so quick. So it's like I know that they have one in Orlando, so let me
absolutely.
meet up
Well,
with
let's talk a little bit about your last position. You were working at Habitat America
them.
as an administrative assistant, and you were there for about 2 years. Tell us what a day in the life looked like in that position.
Oh goodness, it was actually very exciting, but also challenging, I must say. Um, that was more of kind of an well, there was only one position of administrative assistants at that job. Um, and it was I wasn't on the phones as much with customers. I was more in the background doing filing, um, doing a lot of inputting payments, all that different type of stuff. Every now and again I would talk to customers. Um, but one of the most things I say that I'm so proud in my work history is when I got in the position, it was very new. So they didn't really have a system for me. So everything was kind of print. I had stacks of paper on my desk. Um, but I was able to build a system until this day. They're still using that system. So I'm like, woo! So it's like super awesome. I loved it. It was really good. Very pushing me towards to do out of my box. So
Okay. All right. So a little bit of phone work, definitely helping with the filing, scanning, data entry of processing payments. What type of company was that? Just so folks that
um,
are watching this.
it was um, uh, like um, oh my goodness, Shada. It was like rubber. It was
Okay.
with all different types of rubber.
Did they were a manufacturing company?
Yeah, so it was an office building, and then they had a warehouse attached. So I was in the
Gotcha.
office.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so processing some purchase orders. Because when you said applying payments, I'm like, I think there was something happening in the back there. All right, fantastic. And that also makes sense where you had the exposure to tracking inventory, helping with the stock room, stocking and replenishing product, it looks like as well, in addition to a little bit of sales exposure, it looks like.
Yes, yes,
There we
yes.
go. Okay. What software were you guys using there? Were you guys working out of like Excel and Word and those types of platforms, or did you have a proprietary software for the company?
There was a specific um, I forgot the name of it. I'd have to look back. It was a specific system that they used, but me, since I was the administrative assistant, I had to use Word, I had to use PowerPoint, I had to use Excel, um, all of those in the Word section. But they did have their own um, system that they used to input orders and all that.
Absolutely. Now, at the beginning of your digital cover letter, you mentioned eventually wanting to be an entrepreneur. And I want to make sure we kind of circle back to that because I don't want any of the clients that are watching this to be deterred by Jada's entrepreneurial spirit. What she's looking to do would not interfere with her working at another company. She's looking to do something on the side, which is really exciting. So just want to make sure I pointed that out during this recording. Jada, what is the most important thing to you about the next company that you work for?
Um, I love when jobs are or the team that I'm on are passionate about work. I go to jobs and I put forth my best foot forward, like it is my business, because I desire to have a business in the future. It's always like that. Great teamwork, passion about the job, um, things like that. Just a great atmosphere. Um, just I just really like, yeah, like a great atmosphere, um, great work, um, passion about the work. Yeah, things like that.
Okay, fantastic. Jada, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording and chat with you a little bit more about some of our open positions, if that sounds good.
Awesome.